if they buffed to 140, forget the challenge. I would say the changes honestly, the next patch is going to be interesting because the amount of most tanks are getting buffed. Some are getting rebalanced, which might be a nerf or, you know, kind of nothing really changes. It's not a buff or a nerf. But honestly, some of the tanks they're changing, it looks like they're buffing a ton of tanks, but specifically tier 8 to 10. And they're not touching mid tiers. It's just, I kind of wish that they would stop changing tanks and figure out what they're going to do at premium rounds and then readdress all the problems after that. Because a lot of the changes they're doing is trying to keep premium rounds in the game, and this almost strictly comes from the head of balancing that nobody likes, the Morazer guy. It's probably his decision because the mentality changed when he came in charge. Awesome, they killed the 103B. He's trying to balance with keeping premium rounds in the game as they are, which it's not going to work in the long run. The new tanks they're releasing, a lot of them have weak premium rounds in a way. Old ones have unbalanced ones that completely ruin the game. And, you know, they're buffing tanks against premium rounds now from specifically high tiers, mainly tier 9 and 10, but even down to tier 8 and 9.20, to where it just makes it all that more difficult when they eventually have to deal with premium rounds. But yeah, well, honestly, the Type 59 needs a buff. Like, I'll play it when it gets requested, but it's not exactly a good tank anymore. Even with the preferential matchmaking, its gun handling is just terrible, and more or less that's nail in the coffin for that tank. Unless you spam pure APCR out of it and fight at close range, you're not gonna have a good time in that tank. I'm trying not to use premium rounds here because I don't technically need them unless I'm hitting them in the turrets. But we really need to get more tanks up here. We have a few fat tanks that are kind of lagging behind, but I'm trying my best to take one for the team per se and stay out here, but I'm gonna have to pull back because they're gonna get shots in my lower plate here. Honestly, if I used heat, I would have had 2 more shots at this point do damage, but here we go. Throw it. I'll give in to the dark side. I'd probably say the M12 just because American SPGs, I like them better as a whole for that line. Thank you for tipping Levi a biscuit, Dana. You will be extremely happy after this battle here. Hello, Benjamin. Okay, from the changes of me firing AP and now swapping over to heat, I can pretty much pen any tank I want now. It's just such a huge difference, but what the hell at this point. Might as well just go with it. He's back there whining. Kind of feel bad, but this is the problem with premium rounds. Part of the game, so I don't feel that terrible exploiting it, but IS-7 went from my AP would mostly bounce off of him. I could have a decent shot at penning him with him angled that way right now, but like an E100 turret front, chuck heat at it. It becomes armorless. I'll probably swap back to AP after this next shot. Goodbye, Mr. E100. Sorry for spamming heat at you, but part of the game. If I had heat there, I would have killed him, but yeah, or if you're just getting one, I think the GW is better than M12. However, the line as a whole, I'd go M12 over to GW. Alright, I'll take a waiver that there's nobody over on my right, since there's no Artie. Pretty decent match so far in the 113. I take a shot here, but I'm not too worried about getting shot once or twice by a 140. Mainly that assist damage. Nope. I was trying to track him. But at least I still get spotting since they're too far away. Alright. I assume that they're all on our base. Nope, they are back there. You killed the T-57. That was pretty quick. They kill the M48, please. Throwing heat at me, that's not fair. Take a chance the M48 is a little bit preoccupied now. Ah, missed. That was a bad shot. I aimed too low there. Because who do I think's gonna shoot me first? Obviously not the Leopard 1. Ram! Didn't think I was gonna do any more damage, but this is probably my best match I've ever had in a 113, to be honest. Thank you, Benjamin. I like the latest changes to Artie Poser, which, hallelujah, I got an ace tanker in this finally. Thank you very much for whoever requested this. Everyone's gonna get a little bit of stream currency since I got a ace tanker here. Thank you very much for whoever requested this. Got a steel wall, Confederate, almost 6,000 damage. I was trying my best to get over 6, but I'll take 5,975. 3,000 blocked, 3,494 assists. Not a shabby game. Did need a little bit of heat, but at the same time, you know, it's freaking part of the game. I had a few gold rounds thrown at me, and yeah, I don't feel that bad. But yeah, it's probably, you know, by far my best match in the 113. I haven't been playing it too well, but I do have over a 50% win rate now, at least. It was at like 20 to 30% for a while. Yeah, pretty nice match here. My next tank up, I will remember to tip the dog, is the T44 100 here. Let me pop into this real quick, and I need to remember to